Hi, beautiful people. My name is Funke Akindele. Keep watching news. Pop, 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 pop.
Few days to the inauguration of new state governors, not a few people are focused on two states, Benue and Akwa-Ibom State. The reason for this is not far-fetched. This is because the incoming governors of the two states are clergymen. While one is of the Catholic Church, the other is of one of the fastest growing churches in Nigeria, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. The same denomination that produced the outgoing Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, who is also a senior advocate of Nigeria. In the countdown to the May 29, 2023 inauguration, we are talking about Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, who is also known as Miracle Worker, to be sworn in as the governor of Benue State, and Pastor Umo Eno of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, now the governor-elect of Akwa-Ibom State. Father Alia, who rose to power on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, is 57 years old this May. He was ordained 33 years ago in 1990. The members of the All Progressives Congress were so sure that pulling him out of his service to God was the only way to defeat the party in power, the People's Democratic Party. And it worked. Pastor Eno, the immediate past commissioner of lands in Akwa-Ibom State, had a lot to contend with, even within his own party, the People's Democratic Party, to emerge the governor-elect. Clergymen participating in politics is not new in Nigeria. In 1992, a Catholic priest, Very Reverend Father Moses Adasu, became the governor of Benue State on the platform of the Social Democratic Party. However, his tenure ended in less than 2 years after a military coup in November 1993, spearheaded by maximum ruler, late General Sani Abacha. So also was there Reverend Jolly Dariye, who had the taste of power as governor of Taraba State twice. The first, like that of Father Adasu, was during the military-civilian dispensation when General Abacha returned to the country to full-blown military rule in November 1993. Reverend Dariye, who came into power in January 1992, was elected on the platform of the Social Democratic Party. His attempt at another shot at the Benue State Government House on the platform of the Alliance for Democracy did not succeed when the country returned to democratic rule. He lost the election to the People's Democratic Party, which was one of the two major political parties in the country then. For Reverend Dariye, he returned as governor of Taraba State on May 29, 1992 and served 2 terms of 4 years each before quitting power on May 29, 2007. But while Reverend Father Adasu ended on a high note with the people of Benue State seeking another Reverend Father in the person of Father Alia to unseat the PDP government of Samuel Otom, Reverend Dariye ended on the low side, going to prison on issues that bordered on mismanagement of state resources. He had only just been granted presidential pardon alongside some other high-profile convicts, including a fellow former governor. For Father Adasu, the people of Benue State are quick to point at his many life-changing projects while he served them for less than 2 years. Adasu was said to have had a positive impact on the conditions of his people during his 2-year term. He founded Benue State University on December 27, 1991. He reactivated and upgraded the College of Education, Oju. He conceived the Taka Foundation, named after Senator Joseph Sawan Taka, and launched it on July 2, 1992. The foundation's building occupies 5 hectares of land in Makurdi and includes an art gallery, conference rooms, recreational centers, and chalets. Other projects that he started included Benko Roof Tile and Katsina Ala Fruit Juice Company. Born on June 12, 1945 at Mbamena, near Awaji in Shangel-Tiev district of Konshisha local government area of Benue State, Adasu studied at St. James Junior Seminary, Kefi, between 1966 and 1968. He then attended St. Augustine's Major Seminary, Jos, an affiliate of the Propaganda Fide, from 1969 to 1972, graduating with a bachelor's degree in divinity. Later, he studied at St. John's University, New York City from 1975 to 1976, earning a master's degree, and then a Catholic University in America, Washington, D.C., 1976 to 1978, where he gained a Master's of Religious Education. Adasu was a former Inspector of Education at the Benue State Ministry of Education Headquarters, Makurdi. He also taught in secondary and teachers' colleges in Jos, Otukpo and Adipo, and at the colleges of education in Akwanga and Katsina Ala. He was a member of the Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Benue State Prerogative of Mercy, Advisory Council of the Episcopal Commission on African Tradition Religion, and Board of Governors of the College of Education, Katsina Ala. He was chairman of the Presbyterial Council, Dean of Makurdi Deanery, Diocese of Makurdi, and Vicar General, Diocese of Makurdi. His outlook to politics and the belief that he was an honest man in cassock earned him a crucial appointment during the administration of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Despite not being a member of the ruling party at the center, the People's Democratic Party, Adasu was appointed a member of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission in January 2001. He resigned from the ICPC in June 2002 to re-enter politics. As a member of the Alliance for Democracy, he challenged the incumbent governor, George Akume, of the People's Democratic Party in the April 2003 gubernatorial elections. He was not successful. Adasu died on November 20th, 2005. After his death, Benue State University conferred an honorary doctorate degree on Adasu. Here, Father Adasu on his outlook to politics and the belief that it is a dirty game. Quote, "I am in politics to baptize politics and make it pure." End of quote. However, it was a different ballgame for Reverend Inyame. After his 8-year tenure as governor of Taraba State, he was jailed. Inyame got into power on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. Born on December 25, 1955 in Zing local government area of present-day Taraba State, Inyame, in line with his Christian faith, took up a vocation in priesthood and was ordained a reverend in the United Methodist Church of Nigeria. As mentioned earlier, Inyame joined politics in 1991, contested for governor of Taraba State in 1992 and won. His term as governor in 1992 was short-lived due to the military takeover of power via late General Sani Abacha. But in 1999, he contested again as the governorship candidate of People's Democratic Party and won. He was also re-elected in 2003, making him the only individual to have won 3 governorship elections in Taraba State. However, after his term of office ended in 2007, Inyame got into trouble with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. He was charged by the EFCC for a fraud of 1.64 billion naira in a 41-count charge. In 2007, Inyame admitted to misappropriating 180 million naira out of 250 million naira meant for stationaries in Taraba State and offered to return the same. On May 30th, 2018, Nyame was convicted by the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, under the ruling of Justice Adebukola Banjoko for the charges against him and was sentenced to 14 years in prison. He was asked to refund the monies he diverted. In November 2018, the Court of Appeal in Abuja affirmed his conviction on 29 counts. The Appellate Court, however, reviewed the sentences imposed by the trial court and sentenced him to 5 separate 12-year terms of imprisonment, which were to run concurrently instead of the initial 14-year jail term, and ordered him to pay a fine of 185 million naira. On February 7, 2020, the Supreme Court affirmed the 12-year jail term judgment and set aside the fines imposed on him by the courts on the grounds that they were outrageous and done without any prompting. On April 14, 2022, the federal government of Nigeria, through the Council of State, made up of former heads of state and Chief Justice of Nigeria, among others, granted Nyame and a former governor of Plateau State, Joshua Dariye, presidential pardon. This is where the concern of some Nigerians lie. On which side of the divide will Father Alia and Pastor Eno end? That of Father Adasu or Reverend Nyame? Father Alia, who has suspended his ministry as a priest until when he decides to drop politics and face priesthood again, said during the unveiling of his blueprints for Benue State that his reason for joining politics was to remedy the terrible situation of the state. Pastor Eno has promised, saying, starting with the declaration of happy hour every Friday. Happy hour in the parlance of those who go to clubs is a period where drinks are sold at cheap rates. Newspop NG can only wish both of them good luck and pray they end up on the good side of the people and the God they serve. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, and also drop your comments down in the comment section. I am Blessing Izeja. Thank you for watching.